This is coming up in a few minutes.
Well, Cody, I'm glad you mentioned Mother's Day because our next guest is a very talented musician who always wanted to write a song just for his mom. It wasn't until she passed away was he able to put all of his feelings down into this very powerful piece of music. Here this morning to perform Everything I Am is Susan Gibson.
Mama, help me sing this song. Let's sing it together. If I stumble or I fall, I know you'll help me through it all. God, help me through this. I wanna thank you just for being. Thank you for believing. Thanks, Mom, for everything I am. Mama helped me grow up strong. We did it together. Her pretty smile goes a long way, and I'll remember every day that wonderful feeling of her singing along. I wanna thank you just for being my biggest fan. Thank you for lending me a helping hand. I wanna thank you just for being. Thank you for believing. Thanks, Mom, for everything I am. No matter how weak or strong, no matter how right or wrong, no matter how long it takes, or every move we'll make, we'll be together always. I wanna thank you just for being my biggest fan. Thank you for lending me a helping hand. I wanna thank you just for being. Thanks for believing. Thanks, Mom, for everything I am. I wanna thank you for being. Thanks for believing. Thanks, Mom, for everything I am.
Andy, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
What
Nice job.
a beautiful song. Now, there's actually a story behind this song. Tell us a little bit about it. I know it's close to your heart.
Yeah, it's a sad story. Like you said, I always wanted to write a song for my mom, so I waited a little bit too late. I actually did it with her in the hospital room after she died. So I sang and played it for her funeral. So yeah, but my family, we released the song with the memorial money that everybody sent, and it's doing pretty good right now on some radio stations, so that's cool.
That is fantastic. And when did you start playing music? Because you are so amazing.
My mom actually taught me how to play the piano.
Really?
Even she had arthritis really bad, so she couldn't really play, but she showed me how to play it. And ever since I was younger, I've been playing music. So in a band, in bars, and at home, wherever.
You name it.
So everyone loses their mom eventually, some unfortunately earlier than others. So what advice can you give to some of the people out there to help them through the pain that you've already experienced?
I was just, be thankful for your mom and the times that you had. You don't have to be sad. Just, I had a lot of great times with my mom. I learned a lot of stuff from my mom. So, just remember this Mother's Day.
Yeah, talking about Mother's Day, I mean, what do you think would be the greatest gift to get our mothers this Mother's Day?
I actually have an article in this Powersource music magazine kind of about Mother's Day and about the song, and just not to buy like big gifts for a mom, just to maybe spend a day with her, or you know, just do something for her instead of spend a bunch of money. So.
Sounds like a good idea to me. So if we want to hear more of your music, I'm sure there's radio stations in town. Which ones play? It's just on the country music stations that play your music?
Actually, a lot of the stations across, so I have a couple of radio interviews tomorrow, one on 101.9 in Sioux Falls and one on The Wolf 104.1 in Sioux City and Yankton. And then I'll also be in some Aberdeen stations like 102.9 and Dakota
Fantastic.
Country. So.
And you
Perfect.
actually have a website, too. Tell us about your website.
I have, well, my MySpace. That's myspace.com/Andy from Eclipse. That's my band, Andy from Eclipse. And also have Andy Gibson Music.
Wonderful,
So.
and we actually have that information on the screen too.
Yeah.
Folks, I really recommend you check out Andy's music because really talented guy. And we want to thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show and playing this beautiful song.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Andy. Appreciate
All right,
it.
well, stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.